Back in the open meetings, so we'll start with consideration or approval of regular closed session meeting minutes dated April 18th, 2023. Do I have a motion to approve?
So moved.
In a second?
Second.
Motion and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried. Number one is consideration of appointment of personnel. Dr. Evers.
Sure. We have one certified recommendation, Lace.
Oh, I thought we were doing 4.
Are we doing 4? Are you,
2 and 3. No, right here.
We skipped 2, 3.
Oh, I was
Should have to do 4, right?
2, 3.
I was looking at.
do you want me to jump down, or do you want to do 2 and 3?
You can do 2 and 3.
We need a motion from the Board of Education on salary schedules of non-certified and certified administrative staff.
So moved.
Second.
Roll call.
You want me to roll call it?
Yep. It's money.
Mrs. Evaldi?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Brazel?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mrs. Judy?
Yes.
Mr. Beavers?
Yes.
All right, we have a team for potentially discussing salary with the Teamsters. That would be Mr. Beavers and, or not Mr. Beavers, sorry, Mr. Green and Miss Evaldi. The next item would be approval of the MOU with the Teamsters.
Reopen the salary, that's right.
Yeah, reopening the salary. Those are the appointed members for that discussion. The next item would be approval of the MOU with the Teamsters. For summer work.
I think we're gonna ask if they want to extend it 3 years.
Yeah, we'll either do salary reopen or looking at an extension. But to entertain discussions with the Teamsters.
Thank you. Thank you.
The next would be the MOU with the Teamsters for the summer work. Item 3.
Entertain a motion to approve the MOU with the Teamsters.
So moved.
In a second.
Second.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mrs. Judy?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mrs. Evaldi?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Brazel?
Yes.
Mr. Beavers?
Yes. And number 4 is the recognition of contractual continued service.
Sure. Bethany Venus, Rob Kirk, William Reinhold, Lily Lichtig, Gloria Parker, Brittany Perry, Sylvia Kern, and Lisa Batson.
Okay. Congratulations to all those. Moving on to number 5 now, Rich one.
All right. Next item is Lacey Brown as our MHS long-term sub. We'll roll call that one.
Entertain a motion to approve Lacey Brown as MHS long-term sub.
So moved.
In a second.
Second.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Brazel?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Abstain.
Mrs. Evaldi?
Yes.
Mrs. Judy?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Beavers?
Yes.
All right. The next will be summer school workers, teachers certified and non-certified. Teresa Ehlers, Amy Atterbury, Rachel Chamness, Kristen Raymond, William Reinhold, Jacob Moore, Josh Carrington, Jennifer Good, Tiffany Ward, Tara Brunow, Bailey Hicks, Lisa Bastion, Rebecca Batson, Rebecca Bastion, Lily Lichtig, Michelle Berger, Bethany Vetus, Michelle Carter, Ruthie Herder, Shay Curbs, Allison Savanda, Madison Tyner, Erin Hankins, Brittany Perry, Chelsea McKinney Favre, Andrea Waddington, Lisa Batson, Michelle Berger Vides, Michelle Carter, Sheree Skovic, and Renisha Peterson. Aides, Rebecca Clover, Jane Roden, Leslie Fairless, Crystal Cross, Patrice Turner, Tammy Freeman, Amy Gahagan, Gloria Estrada, Gloria Parker, Leslie Fairless, that's again, Renisha Burns, Roddy Lloyd, Donovan Burke, and Sherry Terskansky.
Okay, entertain a motion to approve those.
So moved.
In a second.
Second.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mrs. Judy?
Yes.
Mrs. Evaldi?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Brazel?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Beavers?
Yes.
Okay, the next would be involuntary transfers. I have 2 certified and 2 non-certifieds. The certifieds are April Thames, MMS Dean of Students, and Tammy Caldwell, Carruthers Dean of Students. So MMS Dean of Students to Carruthers Dean of Students, and Tammy Caldwell, Carruthers Dean of Students to MMS Dean of Students. Non-certified, Michelle Blevins, MMS Building Secretary to Carruthers Building Secretary, and Samantha Smith from Carruthers Building Secretary to MMS Building Secretary. Those are involuntary transfers.
Entertain a motion to approve those.
So moved.
Second.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mrs. Evaldi?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Judy?
Yes.
Mrs. Brazel?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Beavers?
Yes.
Okay, next is athletics. Nathan Hinkle, appointing him as MMS Assistant Baseball Coach, and Brad Norman, MMS Head Baseball Coach.
Basketball.
Basketball coach, sorry, basketball. Dr.
Entertain a
Ellemeyer?
motion to approve those hires.
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Brazel?
Yes.
Mrs. Judy?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mrs. Evaldi?
Yes.
Mr. Beavers?
Yes.
And the last group is summer student workers, Ava Truey, Kashane LaFar, Riley Lundeen Young, and Joel Carrington.
Entertain a motion to approve the summer student worker.
So moved.
Second.
Mrs. Evaldi?
Yes.
Mr. Green?
Yes.
Mrs. Brazel?
Yes.
Mr. Brown?
Yes.
Mr. Wilson?
Yes.
Mrs. Judy?
Yes.
Mr. Beavers?
Yes. Entertain a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Ah, you turkey.
And a second.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Motion carried.